Hello children, let us continue our journey in EVS once again. Today we are completing the lesson. Today's topic is useful animals. So we already spoke about different types of animals and we already spoke about another topic, that is the different food that animals eat. And today we are going to discuss about the usefulness of animals. So useful animals. We know that animals are useful to us in many ways. We get different kinds of things from animals. So let us see what are the things that we get from animals. See the slide. You can see different animals. Cow is there, pig is there, duck is there. You can see sheep, then hen. So many animals are there. All these animals are useful to us in one or other way. So which are the different uses? There are milk giving animals. Milk giving animals. So from the name itself you know that the animals that give us milk, they are known as milk giving animals. So where do we get milk from? We get milk from cow, goat and buffalo. So there are many milk giving animals. Mainly the animals are cow, goat and buffalo. Now, which are the different milk products that you already have eaten or we already know? Yes, that is butter, cheese and ghee. So the different milk products are butter, cheese, curd and ghee. So in chapter 1 we already learned about body building food. The food that help us to build our body are known as body building food, and examples for those body building food comes in the category of butter, cheese, curd and ghee. So these are the milk products, and these milk products we get from milk, and milk we get from cow, goat and buffalo. Now let us see which are the other useful animals. We already saw the image of a hen, isn't it? What does hen gives us? Hen gives us eggs. So we get eggs from hens and ducks. So hens and ducks gives us eggs. Now where do we get meat from? We discussed about flesh eating animals, isn't it? So animals eat flesh of other animals. Like animals, we also eat meat of other animals. So where do we get this meat from? We get this meat from hens, goat, sheep and fish. So some of us like fish and some of us like to eat meat. So meat is got from goat, hen, duck, sheep and even goat, other types of animals also. We eat beef and all. So meat we get from different animals, and fish is also eaten by us. So we get meat from hens, goat, sheep and fish. Now, do you like to drink honey? You like to take honey, isn't it? What is the taste of honey? It is sweet in nature. So where do we get this honey from? Who gives us honey? Yes, honey is obtained from honey bees. So we get honey from beehives of honey bees. So this is the image of beehive. You can see honey bees are surrounding the beehive. So honey is obtained from beehives of honey bees. Now this beehive also gives us wax for making candles and polish for furniture. So what is this wax used for? Wax is used for making candles, and that is obtained from beehives. And we also get polish for the use of furniture, that is polish for polishing the furniture, different types of furniture. So the main uses, I will sum up it once again. We get eggs from hens and ducks. We get meat from hens, goat, sheep and fish. We get honey from the beehives of honey bees. And the last one, beehives also gives us wax for making candles and polish for furniture. So in the image you can see, here you can see a hen, here these are the eggs, this is the duck and the ducklings. You can see the image of a fish, sheep and beehive surrounded by the honeybees. Now, during winter season, what type of clothes do we wear? Normally we wear woolen clothes. Where do we get these woolen clothes from? We get the woolen clothes from wool. And who gives the wool? Wool is given by sheep. So sheep gives us wool, and wool is used for making woolen clothes. So this is the main use of sheep. Sheep gives us wool, and wool is used for making woolen clothes. Now we get silk from silkworms. This is the image of a silkworm. So it is this silkworm that gives us silk. So for functions and all, we wear silk clothes, isn't it? Silk jubba, silk saris, silk dresses. So it is from silkworms that we get silk, and this silk is used for making silk saris and other silk dresses. So we get silk from silkworms, and silk is used for making silk saris and dresses. So we were speaking about different types of animals which are alive. That is, we get wool from sheep, we get eggs from hens and ducks, meat from other animals. So all these animals were useful to us. But some animals are useful to us even after they die. Even after they die. That is, they give us the skin, their skin, for making different things. Different things like shoes, belts, jackets, etc. So animal skins are used for making shoes, jackets, belts, etc. So animals are useful to us even after they die, and the skins of many animals are used for making leather products like shoes, bags, belts and jackets. So shoes, bags, belts and jackets are made from the skins of dead animals. So they are made from the skins of dead animals, and those animal skins are processed. Some chemical process are undergone, and likewise it is made into leather products. We get leather products. And for getting leather, we should never kill animals. It is not a good practice to kill animals for getting leather. So we should never kill animals to get leather. So I will sum the points once again. Sheep gives us wool. Wool is used for making woolen clothes. We get silk from silkworms, and silk is used for making silk saris and dresses. Now animals are useful to us even after they die. The skins of many animals are used for making leather products like shoes, bags, belts and jacket, and we should never kill animals for getting leather. So the certain spellings are highlighted. You have to study the spellings: wool, silk, skins, leather, etc. Now this is the image of a leather bag. Here this is the silkworm, and here it is a cross is shown. That is, you have no right to kill animals for getting their skins. Now the last point is load carrying animals. That is, some animals are used for carrying loads. Load means, here in this image you can see an elephant is carrying so many branches of the tree, that is some leaves. It is carrying loads. Even logs of wood is carried by elephants, isn't it? Now here you can see the bullock is pulling the cart. Now here this is the donkey, an image of a donkey. Donkey is carrying a heavy load. So many animals are used for carrying heavy loads. So animals that carry heavy loads, normally they have specific names like elephant, oxen, horse, donkey, etc. So some animals carry load for us. Mainly elephants, oxen, horse, donkey, etc. are the examples for load carrying animals. Even horses and oxen are attached to carts to pull the load. So horses and oxen, here you can see the bullock is pulling the cart, and even horses also pull carts. So in olden days people used to travel in horse cart as well as bullock carts. Now this oxen also helps in ploughing and digging. So oxen are used for ploughing and digging the fields. So they are used in agriculture purpose, that is for ploughing and digging the fields, for cultivating crops. This oxen was used. Nowadays we use tractors in that place, but in olden days oxen were used for ploughing and digging the fields. So these are load carrying animals. Examples for load carrying animals: elephant, oxen, horse, donkey. And horses and oxen are also attached to carts, and oxen also helps in ploughing and digging the fields. Now comes the notes. Some name the following questions is given. You have to learn the answers of these questions. So copy it down in your notebook and you have to write and study the spellings. First question, name some animals that gives us milk. So answer, cow, goat, buffalo. Second question, name the animals that gives us eggs. Which are the animals that gives us eggs? Hens and ducks. Now third question, name some animals that gives us meat. We already discussed the animals. Which are they? Hen, goat, sheep and fish. Now the fourth question, name some animals that are used for carrying loads. Answer is elephant, oxen, horse and donkey. Now fifth question, name some leather products. Which are the products that we get from skins of animals? Yes, shoes, then bags, belts and jackets. The last one, name some milk products. Butter, cheese, ghee and curd. Now there are three question answers. The first question, are dead animals useful to us? Explain. Are dead animals useful to us? Yes, they are useful to us. The skins of dead animals are used for making leather products like shoes, bags, belts and jackets. So we already discussed this. You have to copy it down in your EVS notebook. Now second one, how does honeybees help us? Honeybees help us in getting honey. So the answer is, we get honey from beehives of honeybees, and these beehives also gives us wax for making candles and polish for furniture. Now third question, how is silkworm useful to us? How is silkworm useful to us? Silkworm gives us silk. So we get silk from silkworm, and silk is used for making silk clothes like silk sarees and dresses. So these are the three question answers. You have to copy it down in your EVS notebook and you have to also learn it. Okay. Now comes the homework. So the first one, you have to read the textbook 5 times aloud. So this textual part you have to read it 5 times. And second one, complete the notes and learn it. The notes were already given. Then name the following questions as well as the 3 question answers. You have to copy it down in your EVS notebook and you have to learn it. Third one, complete the textbook exercises in page 190, 198 and 199. So you have to complete that, and during our live session we will discuss it personally. Okay. So that's all for today's EVS class. See you again next week with another lesson. So bye bye and take care.